Okay, so we're back. Um, my I was hoping my external capture was going to work. I'm going to have to troubleshoot. I'll have to troubleshoot that a little bit later. But we are going to go ahead and insert controller, and we're going to hit the PS button. All right. So it's asking me to install. Also, this is pretty cool that it's got a voice reader accessibility function on the PS5. Now, I don't know off the top of my head if the previous consoles have had that. I know there's been much more efforts on accessibility efforts across the consoles over the last couple of years, and so I would not be surprised. All right, so this is gonna be our first time trying the disk drive. So apparently, during this setup is going to let me install while we do the setup. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see. All right, so going through some updates. Oh, that install is rather quick. I'm enjoying that. Yep, not going to complain about that at all. Okay, so yeah, remember when you get yours, you are gonna have to go through this, and this is nothing new. Software updates have to happen, but I'm excited it's able to install a game while it's doing this update. Like that's crazy. So I'm kind of curious how much of Miles Morales will be installed by the time I complete this. Um, and then I guess maybe I should have tested Demon Souls because let me check real quick. It needs 50 gigs on Miles, and then Demon Souls needed, I wanted to bet 66 gigs. Okay, it wasn't that crazy. I thought maybe it was going to be significantly more. Cool. But yeah, if you got questions on it, definitely let me know. I'm willing to answer it while we're getting this going. Oof, it's done. Again, I don't know how large the file was, so I can't compare if it was something I should be like blown away by yet. So we'll find out. Also, I apologize you're having to watch it on my TV. I'm sure I'll be able to get the capture working once I can get into the display settings. But I can't quite do that yet until we finish this setup. And there's also going to be update drivers for your controller as well. And again, very firmware updates for the controller are not that hard or not that long either. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of liking the reading. I'm probably turning it off here in a moment. But all right, so PS5 has definitely caught up with Xbox in the way that you can use the PlayStation app to sign in. I don't have it downloaded on my phone. Actually, give me about 2 seconds. I'll do this real quick. Because I want to see how it compares to the Xbox. You all saw me do this on the Series X. So let's see. Let's at least do a comparison. Because I know we can always... Goodness, she is still talking. I don't know what she's reading. She's reading something else. What are you saying? What are you saying? All right, give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to sign into PlayStation. Dun, 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 dun. And for the love of God, more people need to be doing, even if you're not going to do mobile app, mobile sign in on the browser just makes too much sense. And it is painful when you don't let us do that or make us use a keyboard on screen. All right, so can Kenneth remember his password that he leaves signed in all the time? Apparently not. Oh, goodness. Oh. Well, folks, give me just a... Well, maybe we're not going to do it that way. Goodness. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to see me reset my password live. Good Lord. You know why you don't want to have to reset your password on a console launch? Because everyone may be doing that. And the servers may be bogged down. Oh, hey, but we got it. All right. And this is really just because I want to test the app. But now I realize I wouldn't have been able to sign in on this anyway. Okay, here we go. Okay, password is reset. All right, so got my password reset because like an idiot, I wasn't planning. All right, but okay, so we're gonna do this later. Let's see. I don't know if people can see that. Yep. Come on. Again, if you've never used the app before, you're having to go through a number of boxes. All right, folks, we're literally just waiting on the app, and it might be a better experience if you've already done this before. So I probably would recommend you go and get this downloaded earlier. Okay, so I have this sneaking suspicion that this is just a web portal. This does not feel like a fully fleshed out app if I'm comparing it to the Xbox app. Oh, there we go. So that's a lot better. Yeah, come on. All right, so we're going to try it now. All right, hit the QR code. You just saw it sign me in there. All right, and I'm going to hit OK there. Sweet. Okay, so it's not that bad. It just helps if you have the app already installed and you don't forget your password. So there you go. Don't be like Kenneth. I'm going for the growing pains so you don't have to. And again, like I said, we will get the stream fixed so that you'll be able to see it and not have me just playing it off this TV like this. And it's cool they're doing these privacy things right here from the get-go. All right, so for purchases, you can turn on an authenticator app, which is really cool. So if you've got a Google one, I'm going to set mine up real quick. Cool. And then I'm going to add the code I just got from my app. And for those that are joining late, if you're wondering why there's a woman talking, that is the how am I supposed to record that? I guess I was going to take a photo of it real quick. Okay. So now it's asking for a phone number as a backup. Cool. So that's really cool. Now I gotta enter another code. So I'm not worried about this right at the moment. I just want to get to the games. Alright, so we'll do this later.
Setup is complete. Welcome to your PlayStation 5. Explore. Home for connection. Button. Press cross to select. 2 of 10. Download. Download. PlayStation Store. Home for connection. Button.
Ooh, it looks good.
PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Now. Home for connection. Being like unusable disk. Home for connection. Button. Press plus remove play. Home for connection. Button. Press plus to select. 8 of 9. L1 button or R1 button switch times. For more content, press the down button.
Okay, folks. Wow. I would not have known that. Typically, if you do a slip drive, you would. That is. Let's see if I can get y'all to see that. Your so your reader is actually here. So you need your glossy side to be pointed this way. My disc did not read because I had it in the wrong way. So definitely be paying attention there. So yeah, it would have been cool to see Miles Morales install while I was doing that, but it did not. I messed it up. Alright, so Miles Morales is downloading. Apparently we've got an Astro Playroom that we can go ahead and play through for a little bit. But so yeah, wow, that feels. I guess it's a common, like, that's typically not how your disk drive would work. So I'm surprised, and I guess in the teardown videos, I guess I didn't catch that. So as a repairer, I'm going to be very interested to see how that disk drive actually fits into that space. Because for the laser to be pointed, let's see if I can show you again. For the laser to be right here pointed in, let's see if you see. Yeah, so for it to be right here pointed in, that's just not typically how that's just typically not how that's done. It usually would be here and pointed out this way. So that way you put the artwork. Actually, let me just grab a disc and I'll show you. So your default inclination is going to be to put it in this way, but that's not how it works. You've got to tilt it this way. But naturally, you don't think there's going to be enough reader. You don't think there's going to be enough reader information over here. So that's very interesting. When I get to pop this thing open, I'll be very curious what the inside guts of that look like. And I'm surprised I didn't catch that in some of the teardown videos that are on YouTube already. So I think that's where I'm a little. I was like, of course it's going to be pointed. Why else wouldn't it be pointed that way? So, so I might load up Astro's Playroom, but again, I want to get my capture card fixed so that we can actually stream it to the to Streamlabs, and that way y'all can enjoy it that way, not just looking at my TV screen, because this is not a good presentation. I apologize. This is not the way I would want you to have to look at this. So I'm gonna get in there, check these settings, see what's going on. I'll play a little bit, make sure we're good to go. Probably go ahead and get the setup in the living room as well, so that we're good to go there also. So we'll probably be back on a little bit later today. and a little bit tonight, and get some gaming on PS5. But thanks for joining me on the unboxing. Like I said, we'll end up showing. Actually, let me do a couple more things real quick. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we're gonna set you all back up top. All right. I will unbox the camera. I will unbox the camera and the headset. I'm just not going to test either one of them right now. Just let you see what they actually look like in the flesh. So it's my inclination to think that this will eventually work with VR, but I don't know that at the moment. So here we are. Da, 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 da. And it's got a cool little pull off there. So you got some different ways you can mount it. Whether you want to put it on top of your TV, underneath your TV, and so on and so forth. So you've got some options there. And some protective film covering the, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. We'll get this hooked up in my living room and give it the proper give it a proper once over here in just a bit. But for streamers, that camera is going to be very, very useful because you'll be able to pull screenshots of yourself on that camera and show video of yourself playing to your friends online as well. So that's what I've been told the primary function of it is. I still think if there's a PS5 VR coming down the line, I like having that camera already for that purpose. Cool. And the last thing we're going to open. So again, I'm not opening this yet, but this will be my spare. This will be my second controller. I maybe not this weekend, but later the next week, there is remote play for the PS5, so you can do that on your PS4, and I might want to try this when I do remote play and see how that is. I'll keep my other one paired with the PS5 and then see how this works. Maybe. Yeah. Here's the headset. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Yeah, it feels very much like Sony brand headsets. Let's see there. Cool. Feels really good. I don't know about this about the head adjustment there. Cool. So I'll need to play around with that. But again, I said I'm not going to do any testing on this yet, just because you're not going to be able to hear it. So really, it'll be more of a review of how I think about the headset. And so I'm getting to that and get this reset up in the living room. But we'll be back on later, and hopefully I got the video capture stuff figured out, and we'll be able to go from there. All right. So we will see you all later. Toodles.